Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Hey guys, how's it going? Y'all, give me just a second, get myself situated. Hi guys, how are you? What is going on? Okay, maybe this is good. I thought I had everything straight before I came live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, how is everybody doing? Happy Friday. Let's do a good morning. Hit the like button. It's Friday, guys. All of you guys who are in the middle of a commute right now, in the middle of trying to get through whatever you're getting through, you're almost there. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Um, Good morning, everybody. Let me say good morning to everyone. I have not come live like this in a minute. Um, why? I don't know. It just kind of happened that way. Um, you know, Pineapples, Lady B. Ashley, and Shay. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. My gang stars. How are you? Natalie. Hi, Boo. Hey, Taylor. Hi, D-Rut. Hi, Dr. A. What's going on? January. Hello, boo boo. Hi. Hello. What's going on? Did I skip anybody? Okay, let me make sure not. Guys, I need for you guys to be bougie gang up in this thing. look to the left, look to the right, say hello to a friend. Let's be cordial, let's be friendly, let's be neighborly, and opposing opinions are okay. Okay. Like at the end of the day, we're not gonna all agree, but we can have some fun, right? Why is my light looking very yellow? Hi Shonda. Good morning, babe. I feel like I'm looking super Where's better? I don't know how it looks for you guys. Let me see. Hi, Camilla. How are you? Hi, Shonda. Victoria. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I was quite disturbed by a couple of things. Not just because I watched another one of Olivia's videos. I mean, look, I just take it on the chin because I watch it so you guys don't have to. Um, but look, I wrote down some notes this morning. This was kind of what came to me. Y'all, there's some people on here dealing with some dumb class A bums. I'm not kidding. Like this is bad. Um, let me see. Do I have this loaded up on here? I don't know if you guys are keeping up with this or not, but this is like real news. There's like a whole entire $40 million lawsuit going on. So I just want to talk about this really quick. Um, so really quick. See, this is just my opinion, guys. At the end of the day, Kris Jenner alleged yesterday in court that that Blac Chyna threatened to threatened to off her daughter Kylie Jenner. Okay? Now, if somebody stole your man, if you were friends with a girl and you were spending time at these people's house and you were getting to know the family and the family was getting to know you and you were best friends with somebody and her little sister was hanging out with the older girls and all of a sudden you find out behind your back that your baby father is making eyes at the youngest of the sister pack. Does it sound out of the ordinary? Like, does that sound weird that I'm gonna kill her? I mean, look, I don't know what Blac Chyna was gonna do. I don't know what Blac Chyna wasn't going to do. But there's a whole lawsuit going on right now, guys. In case you did not know, Blac Chyna is suing the Kardashians for $40 million. Why is she suing them for $40 million? Because she's mad. Not only is she mad because Rob is her baby father, along with Tyga, but the fact that they had a hit TV show, actually. It was one of the highest rated shows in its time slot at the time. And it was getting a lot of attention because of all of the foolishness that they had going on. And because of the tumultuous relationship, the bad relationship with Blac Chyna and Kim, Blac Chyna and Kylie, because of all of the nonsense, Kris Jenner saw fit to get the show yanked. Okay. So, um, Kris Jenner gets up on the stand yesterday. Kris Jenner gave a bombshell testimony in court on Thursday, claiming Rob Kardashian's ex, Blac Chyna, once threatened to kill a crime, a felony, Kylie Jenner. While on the stand in Los Angeles on Thursday, the momager testified that she was alarmed years ago when Kylie and then boyfriend Tyga told her about the alleged threat. Kris added that Tyga told her on multiple occasions that Chyna allegedly tried to physically harm him with a knife. Of course, it was alarming, but we just kept it in the family, okay? We just kept it in the family, Kris testified, telling the jury that they did not report the alleged incident to police. They lived across the street, and she, Chyna, had a young child. I think we were more concerned about Tyga's situation. Chyna, 33, dated Tyga, 32, from 2011 to 2014. He then dated Kaylee, who's now 24, on and off from 2014 to 2015. Kaylee was a baby. Okay, let's do the math here. 2014, that was what? That was 8 years ago, right? Okay, it's 2022. 8 years ago, Kylie is 24. That would make her 16. 8 years ago, Tyga was what? He was 24. Okay, let's do some math here. Underage. Okay, all right. He then dated Kylie, who's 24, on and off from 2014 to 2017, while Chyna moved on with Rob, who's 35. Okay. In 2016, she moved on with Rob. The model shares a 9-year-old son, King, and with Tyga, and 5-year-old Dream with Rob. Okay. During her testimony on Wednesday, Chyna claimed that she was still in a relationship with Tyga when he started dating Kylie in 2014, who was 16 years old. He was 24, and he was bussing down Blac Chyna, the stripper, who was 25. Okay. Okay. Kris was later asked by Chyna's attorney, Lynn Ciani, where she was concerned about Rob entering a relationship. Was she concerned about Rob entering a relationship with the same woman who allegedly threatened Kylie? I didn't have much of a reaction, Kris said. There was just a lot of drama, and I'm used to that in my family. Okay, well, at least she's being honest. Khloe Kardashian, who was seated next to her sister Kim in the courtroom, smiled at her mom, matter of fact response. Okay. She's seen it all. It happened so fast and we didn't know. I mean, this is the family. Let's not forget. This is the family whose father, when the whole thing happened with OJ Simpson, you remember the white Bronco going down the LA highway and pulling into OJ Simpson's house, the white Bronco. And when OJ pulled up with his friend and the duffel bag was taken out of the Bronco. You know who that was, right? That was Kim's dad. That was Bob Sr., the famous attorney who was BFFs with Johnny Cochran, and I forgot what the other guy's name was. Bob Shapiro, I think was his name. Like all of LA's finest, hottest attorneys. That's who Kris was married to for many years and had the bulk of her children, 4 of her children, only to marry Bruce Jenner, which we know how that turned out, and had Kylie and Kendall. Okay. This is a woman who is used to drama. Her best friend, who was Nicole Brown Simpson, OJ Simpson's former wife, we know what happened there. Like this is a woman who has seen her share of drama. So hearing that the woman who's now dating your only son threatened your youngest daughter, like that didn't bother you? These people are weird, okay? It happened so fast and we didn't know where their relationship was going to go. It was at that time that Rob came to pick up Blac Chyna, and there was that whole drama around them getting together. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button for me, okay, so we can keep going. They had a rocky relationship from the start, but I love second chances and I wanted them to win, she added. I just wanted my son to be happy. I just wanted a win for them. You hope for the best and move on, right? Chyna is suing Kris, Kim, Khloe, and Kylie for $40 million for loss of earnings of more than $60 million in future earnings. She claims the famous family used their power to tarnish her reputation and prevent financial opportunities after they allegedly conspired to cancel the second season of Rob and Chyna, which they rebutted. Okay. Ciani asked Kris on Thursday whether she could recall having a conversation with the network executive about not being happy with Rob and Chyna's relationship. She admitted she might have. I might have. Okay. She admitted she might have said that depending on the day, noting that there were a lot of ups and downs in the relationship, but I really wanted Chyna to grow and be the best version of herself, she claimed. Kris testified that she negotiated a deal that garnered a $200,000 for the seventh episode of Rob and Chyna, which was aired with footage she shot of Dream's birth in the hospital. I put that in the bank account for Dream, the momager said with a huge smile. It's in a trust earning interest. So, look, let me come back. I don't know if you guys know this is going on or not, but this is a very interesting trial, and I would definitely suggest getting into it. Why? Because there's a mom out here known as a momager, and she's very wealthy, and she's got children who do the most out here, and she caps for them every single day. Okay, she knows what kind of foolishness is going on, and she's running around and has made a fortune doing damage control and posting it all up on the internet. Okay, okay, um, okay, 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 okay. Girl, I think people see the recipe and they think that this is obviously the way to go. This is the way to NCA&T. You following me? You following me? I mean, this is not even like a whole entire list. This is just what I have. This is just what I got. Okay. Like at the end of the day, I just, this is a very interesting trial, and I would definitely suggest keep up on it because, is it possible that there was some coincidence in Robin China's show getting canceled? Kris maybe thinking that her son is too fragile to roll with what he decided to roll with, which was um, the ex-girlfriend of his sister's boyfriend. I mean, let's talk here. It's not all China's fault. Chyna wasn't just dating the brother of her baby father's girlfriend. Rob is dating the ex of his little sister's boyfriend. Like, you're all wrong. It's absolutely just ridiculous. Okay. And people think, like, are we not supposed to notice what's going on? Like, how silly this stuff is. And, yesterday we were talking about what was going on with Liv. This is a better picture. And Yanni called in and she asked a really good question. I went to go watch Yanni's live from the day before, and I was listening to it this morning, and she asked the question, like, does Loyalty Gang actually really believe this stuff? Do they really kind of believe what's going on, or are they hyped by her potentially capping for the reactors? No matter what it is stupid. Like, that's my opinion. Like, after thinking about it for 24 hours, whatever Loyalty Gang thinks, as far as whatever Olivia is doing, with the silly shenanigans, at the end of the day, just, I mean, look, have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the cap and the silliness and the lies and shenanigans, I mean, it is what it is. And for someone to not see that, the bottom line is this: Olivia is a woman who lives alone, who is thirsty AF for love and attention. And that is the core of this story. If someone were to ask me, hey, in just a couple of sentences, describe Liv's Life channel. You do reactions, reviews, and commentary. I'm looking at this channel. Tell me all about it. To me, this is a woman who is lost, and she is doing the most, and she has extreme low self-esteem that she covers up as self-love and body acceptance, and she gets involved in shenanigans and hijinks, and she is a complete, like, oversexed cat in heat, and you will see the shenanigans that ensue from that. The random dating, the random sex partners, the liaisons, the traps and trolls, all of the things. That's what is going on. And at the end of the day, whether she is for real about what she's doing or not, girl, you got to just accept this for the entertainment. Because yesterday, homegirl was driving around in her car, and she was driving everybody around like this for a good portion. And of course, she didn't want people to see where she was. Of course, she was driving while live streaming with a infant seated in the middle seat of the back row. Is that appropriate? Like, don't you put the infant seat behind a seat, because it actually gives it a little bit more cushion, and you put one of those mirrors so that you can see the baby? You don't seat the baby clip-in car seat in the middle of the truck, where if you stop short and the car seat mechanism fails and the little basket goes flying, like, girl, are you stupid? Don't you understand that the seat could be cushioned with impact behind a seat? As a four-time mother, as I'm not new to this, this is not my first radio, or excuse, girl, this is not my first radio. This is not my first rodeo. Girl, I'm sorry. This is absolutely like a mess to me. You know why? Because there are a lot of women out here that are invested in capping for a man. And it's unfortunate because we see this and we see this. Is ASAP Rocky a loser? No, but ASAP Rocky is a guy who's made good on making a couple of records, making a name for himself. He's a good-looking guy, so he gets brand deals. I just watched him in a Mercedes commercial, and I don't know how much money he got paid for, but he's making money. He has a house. Um, any of these girls would be happy to date this guy. Now, when you compare him to a woman like Rihanna, yeah, he's sort of a bum. Why? Because Rihanna is not. Rihanna is not only a recording artist who has been extremely successful for over 10 years and has lots of money from that. She also has successful businesses. Okay. She has people eating off of her. I will do the research and find out how many people work just for her enterprise, okay, who cash a Rihanna check every week. I'm going to look into that. So next time we meet, I will have that information, okay? But I would suspect there's hundreds, and there could be thousands when you think about the warehouses, when you think about the people shipping Savage X Fenty, when you think about people shipping direct from Fenty Cosmetics, Fenty Skin, when you think about the people packing up purchases at Sephora and Ulta and all of the places, the warehouse, the box making manufacturers that create the packaging. This woman is a industry, and if her company were to fail, a lot of, and by I mean fail because of her association with someone who is not good for business. He's not good for stocks. Rihanna didn't make her money off of being associated with, well, she has made some money off of being associated with bad boys, but you're about to have a baby. And this is quite alarming. And there are a lot of people who are articulating they are scared for her. They're scared for her. Okay. This is another woman. I watched a video today. There was someone who I would probably call more of like a Keesha supporter who did a video, and it's been maybe a year since she did her last video, and she was just like, I was really sad watching this video because nothing has changed. Splash is still playing. Keesha is still hoping and wishing. She's still trying to be serious, and he is just doing the most for doing the least, or doing the least to do the most, whatever you want to call it. And this relationship is not progressing. Did the commentary strike on anything different? No, not really. It was just confirmation of what we've all heard before and what we all already know. Um, honestly, and it's not just to pick on one person, but it's really unfortunate. There's just a lot of women out here um, who say they mask kind of this air of confidence, but really it's not confidence at all. Because if you were confident, you wouldn't be dealing with Buster number five. I don't care if Buster number five has $2 million in the bank or two nickels to rub together. Um, a bum is a bum. Okay, a bum is a bum. I saw a whole interview with ASAP Rocky talking about how he feels like women should do for him. And I'm sure maybe some of you have seen it too. I was kind of like, wow. But a man with that type of mentality, that's how he scored a woman like Rihanna. Rihanna started out, unfortunately, as a teen, up in her teens when she was dealing with Chris Brown. And I mean, it's not her fault, but I mean, we assumed that she had done a lot of growth. ASAP Rocky seemed okay. I mean, he just seemed like a guy with some edge, but I don't know if he's going to be best for her. But my point is this: there's a lot of women on this internet that we have grown accustomed to watching their thirsty journey. And what do I mean by thirsty journey? I'm talking about low standards, cap, sneaky, switching up behavior in front of peers, trying to seem business professional, innocent, um, more elevated than what they are. But really and truly, you are in a thirst trap for love, for a guy that is not doing what they should be doing for you and making you look silly out here. Okay. I see what you're saying, Taylor. These girls need to think more about need these girls just need to think more about these men than just about what the D is like. They need to think more about themselves. I mean, at the look, I think that when you know that a guy is good for you, when you're looking at someone and you are not satisfied with who is presenting, you're waiting for them to graduate from law school, you're waiting for the hit record, you're waiting for them to get a job, you're waiting for them to do right by you, you're waiting for them to stop cheating, you're waiting for them to make you number one, you're waiting for all of those things, girl, you are wasting your time, okay? If you can't just enjoy the D and keep it pushing, then it's not for you. Okay. Drake is no prince either. I don't know if Drake was ready to give everything up for Rihanna, but Drake loves a stripper. Okay. Drake loves what Drake loves doing. And maybe he didn't want to be with Rihanna because he wasn't ready for a relationship. And he knows that she is thirsty for a relationship. Rihanna is a beautiful woman, but Rihanna likes a little bit of edge. She likes a bad boy from the beginning. Okay. These girls. Okay. So let me see. All right. Um, y'all, you cannot cover if you're going to be on this internet. It is really hard to cover low standards, capping, sneaky behavior, code switching, behavior switching, settling for crumbs, um, that you are embracing a lower form of yourself. Okay. If you are, look, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Embracing a lower form of yourself. Okay. You know, I was thinking about this morning because you hear this all the time. People are always like, "You're not supposed to judge other people. Who are you?" There'll be someone to come in my comments today and say, "Who are you to judge?" I'm like, you're not supposed to judge. No, what the scripture that some people are referencing is judge not, yes, let you will be judged. Okay. Basically, in my understanding, is that if you're going to judge people, understand the judgment is coming back to you. There's nothing that says you're not supposed to judge. God gave us discernment. What is discernment? Your ability to make a decision based on your judgment, right? Like, ooh, I'm using my discernment. He looks like a bad guy. Am I going to hell because I made a decision that someone doesn't seem like they're the right person for me? Did we not hear Olivia saying that the reason why she gave Zolo a chance was because she didn't want to seem like she was being stuck up? Girl, nobody would ever and no one would ever confuse you for being stuck up ever, okay? Like the last thing anyone, maybe someone from the gutter might think you're stuck up just because you like to play stuck up, but there is no way that anyone with good sense could ever think for any good reason at all that you are stuck up. What do you have to be stuck up about? Driving an old bus, being at home and not having your children, having to have a baby in hiding because you're ashamed of the father. You lied to the court about who the father was, and maybe that has some sort of determining factor on your custody or your temporary custody of your kids when you get them on visitation. That maybe if you lied to the court about what was actually really going on in that bedroom, that there could have been a different decision, that there could be some concern that if that father gets into that baby's life, then that father could potentially be around when the other kids are around, and that's a no-no as far as your ex-husband is concerned. Like, is that the problem? Is that the that's, I mean, girl, is that the issue? Is it that Zolo isn't the father because he can't be the father? Because that's going to jeopardize what you have going on for the other children? Because you told one lie to another lie to another lie, and you can't back out of this lie for nothing? Because if you back out of this lie, it could cost you everything because you chose to have a baby for a man that took off and blessed your ass up and down the street on numerous occasions. You threw bleach on him and still decided to go ahead and have a baby in 2022 when you have mucho options, or just stand up and be the woman that you say you are, stand 10 toes down and be for real about who this baby really is and who the father really is and all of the things. Is that what, girl, stop the cap. Stop capping. Stop capping. Guys, when you are, I'm talking to someone in here today. Guys, this is what I'm going to ask. Everyone does what they do. This is what I do. What I want and what I need, guys, I'm going to need for y'all to go ahead. I'm going to take a little 2 seconds. Y'all go ahead and hit this like button. Elevate the energy. I know y'all sit in the bushes. Some of y'all got your mouth wide open right now and feeling away. At the end of the day, girl, at the end of the day, somebody needs to hear this because you are on a road to maybe destroying some of the good that you actually have going on in your life. And maybe you need a gentle nudge or some encouragement that, you know what, if this is tugging at your heartstrings right now, girl, leave him alone. Stop begging for crumbs. I mean, look, Olivia sat up here and has told us so much about her personal life. She looks like a crumb snatching, thirsty ass, lonely vibes woman who just had a baby by herself with her sister. Like, at the end of the day, girl, okay, do your damn thing. But the bottom line is, girl, it is what it is, and we saw what we saw. There is no explaining your way out of the paper bag that you have put yourself into. We see it all. And as quiet as it's kept, we have guessed it all and we have predicted it all. You have fallen for the okey doke, hook, line, and sinker this whole entire way for the past 2 years, certainly the last year. Like you said, you don't make good decisions. And if you were going to sit and listen to reaction videos, I mean, I don't know. I probably would have put some action to some of these videos that you have invested your time into. Hungry and thirsty. Okay, girl, hungry and thirsty. Okay, y'all, a mess. Okay, the cap, the liquidating your finances. Olivia did not have $400 to handle what she needed to handle in the court system, but you had money to drive to Orlando. You had money to get Fugazi braids that you took out after 2 months. You had money to get lip injections. You had money to go get a tattoo while pregnant. You had money to do all of these things. Money on top of money. You had money for umpteen DoorDashes, Uber Eats, pizzas, all kinds of things. Going to concerts. You paid money to go to a concert with your mother. You ended up taking Robin. You said you bought the tickets however long ago. You seem to find money to do what you want to do, but when you need to show up with money for what you have to do, see, Olivia to me strikes me as the type of chick, she'll end up falling behind on child support. She will create a way to make Gerard the bad guy time and time and time again. She will create a way to fall behind on child support so she can talk about that she can't see her kids. This is wasting your time. It's wasting your time. Some of you out here just need to admit that you really don't want someone, and it is okay to be alone. For all of you out here who are dealing with someone in the bushes, and you want to make him the bad guy because he's seeing other people, because he won't come and he won't let you go, and all of those things. You need a reason. Can we talk about a reason today? All of y'all that need reasons out here, you don't. Like, stop using people to be your reason to be in your foolishness and fuck shit. If you want to be alone and you just want to get some dick and fuck and just be casual, just be. There's a lot of women out here that are very modern with it. They do what they want to do and they make no apologies for it, and they don't carry around baggage. Okay. But for all of you that are trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, that try to make a husband out of barely a boyfriend, try to make a daddy from a zaddy, and even try to sit around and try to pretend to women that actually have men that you have one, and you don't even know how to, after having a whole man in your life for 8 years and being married, you don't even know how to tell a story like someone who's had a man, because you've been so busy playing the most games. You don't even know what having a real man in your life feels like, because you've been too busy playing games with the ones that you've had. Okay. 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 Um, Look, not every guy, look, some of these men are bums. There's plenty of bums out here, and not every black man's a bum. Not every man is a bum, period. I don't get into, well, black men are this, black men are that, da, 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 da. I don't get into that. Okay? Um, Period. There's good and bad in everyone. Okay? The bottom line, stop looking for reasons and convenient bad guys to make you look less stupid, less thirsty, less capping, less crumb snatching, less side chickish, less all of those things. It is what it is. At the end of the day, yesterday, I feel like after I did that reaction video, I came away thinking a couple of things, which we did talk about. Either Olivia is a damn side chick, the man's married, the man has another woman, he's got a whole nother family, And that's just taking into account if he is even real, if he even exists. Based on what she's telling us, this guy is either married or has another girlfriend, has a whole nother family, and is not fucking with her the way she fucks with him. Period. Okay. Olivia does not realize when you were in a situation that you had kids at home, it made sense to not have a guy at your house. Not that you have to move every guy into your home, because you really don't. But a man who wants to spend time with you and allegedly loves you is going to be right up under you, period. There is no reason for you to be where you are by yourself if you have someone who wants to be with you. So it just doesn't make sense. So um that whole thing yesterday, I don't know. I feel like it's just all fairy tales, lies, and cap because Olivia's trying to save face because she knows she looks stupid out here. And she went live yesterday talking about nothing. And topped it off with, guys, should I get another face tattoo? I want to get a butterfly on my face. Anybody who is watching this trash is lost. I'm sorry, lost. Absolutely lost. It's just ridiculous. It is. And it's kind of hard to watch this. And I know for some of you, you even said it's hard to watch that because you guys are afraid for her and what's going on because she's dealing with a bum. You know, some of you don't want to watch Jasmine. I mean, there's just a lot going on. This with this woman, Mercy Gono. Yesterday, Mercy went and dropped a video talking about some nonsense, rehashing, like again, no business, no content. She can't do her regular content because I don't know where she's staying. I mean, maybe she's still in the hotel, maybe she is not back in her home. We don't know what's really going on, but because she was so thirsty for what she thought she wanted, she left one bad relationship and went right into another one while she was still talking to her baby father. So, you know what that did? That put you in a position where this man knew you were thirsty. He knows how you're willing to get down and do business and talk behind another man's back, come straight to him. He treated you like a dummy. He allowed you to spend your money and resources and be out here and be made a clown of. Okay. Now you're showing up in a video looking beautiful. She's a beautiful woman with all of that beautiful natural hair. She's wearing a pretty Easter dress, all of that stuff. And she's absolutely a stunner. At the end of the day, she's still like thirsty for what? You know, we talk about this all the time, guys. There's a lot of women out here. I think the one thing that honestly I feel like I've created my platform around is a bunch of women who do not love themselves. It's really, really sad. It's sad to me. And, you know, I don't understand why people are looking for this elusive bad boy to be the Prince Charming. This man right here might be Prince Charming, but Prince Charming knows he's Prince Charming, and Prince Charming is not hiding because Prince Charming knows what? He knows who he is. Okay? Prince Charming is not hiding in the bushes. Prince Charming is not coming through with the come through. Prince Charming is not going to not have you be the best version of yourself. Prince Charming is not going to have you looking thirsty to your family. This whole thing with this family, this trifling ass mess of millions and millions and millions of dollars, where you got people swapping partners just like we see done right here on the YouTube street. These people are no different from anybody else. This is a mother that we would call ratchet and ghetto anywhere else, who sees her son dating someone he should not, and seeing her daughter at an age dating someone she should not, allowing mess in her family she should not, and just keeping it in the family. And now you guys are in court for all of this money. And you got people writing articles stating that when the foolishness was put out on Front Street in the courtroom, you got one of your daughters smirking and laughing, basically, because she knows what the hell goes on in that family because she's part of it. And then we see Olivia's sister showing up. Why wasn't her mother there? Well, maybe her sister had never been there for one of Olivia's births and maybe decided to let her do the honors and be there for the birth. I don't know. Maybe it made more sense to have grandma there to take care of the 4 kids or 3 or 4 kids, however many kids Raquel has. I don't know. Okay, NCANT, Prince Charming is willing to walk away from the crown. And it's not even just that. Not only did Prince Harry walk away from his birthright, his well, I don't know if he completely walked away from his inheritance because I'm sure he's got something. He may have his money from his mother, which was considerable. Um, because keep in mind, girl, they're living in Montecito. Um, but he's willing to give up, like you said, the crown. He's willing to give up like living around the corner from his father, his brother, his nieces and nephews, all of those things to make a life out on his own. Okay? If Rob had been really interested in Blac Chyna, he would not have allowed his mother to break up his relationship. Okay? And that's anybody. It doesn't just have to be Rob, it could be anybody. The fact that someone is still holding on and thinks that it's even cute to state that someone has proposed to you 3 times. That's why he got on his knees 3 times and proposed to me. Well, why aren't y'all married? If that is the case, why is this foolishness going on? Okay? Why is this foolishness going on? Why are we waiting for episode 3? And girl, why are y'all still in the middle of crab mukbangs talking about absolutely nothing? Like, I don't know. Y'all, it's just all the capping, storytelling, just the low life living for me. I don't really get it. I don't know. I just feel like, and then when you speak on it, you're a hater. And then people come and say things like you're not supposed to judge people. Who said? Who said? I don't belong to the sheeple set. Okay? You are allowed to make decisions. Okay? Decisions are based in what? Judgment, making a decision, deciding that it's either this or it's that. It's good or bad. It's for you, it's not for you. Okay? Like all of these people who want to come, you're not supposed to judge people. Look, don't come here for Bible study. This is not Bible study. This is not Love Lives and Lace Fronts church, okay? We are here to discuss things and I do commentary. At the end of the day, the bottom line is this. If we see situations that we want to talk about as women where there are opportunities and challenges for women to do better, that's what we need to be doing. Because sitting and watching this foolishness, watching these channels kind of glamorizing low life living and trying to make a bum into a king, trying to make a screw into a husband, trying to make someone who barely shows up into a father, trying to put lipstick on lies. And then when you call it out, it's a problem. You're a hater. See, I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, I've grown a thick skin. It does not bother me because people will try to discredit you. They will try and do all of the things to make it seem like you are some type of liar and to diminish your credibility. Because who are you to be speaking on me? You're not perfect. Okay. Well, you know what? Because I'm not perfect, you know why? I can speak on that because maybe I've seen situations like this before, and there are people out here like Loyalty Gang and people who actually think that this is cute. They actually think that the shenanigans of Olivia is actually cute. They actually want to model and grow channels like this. They think that this is the way to go and that this is what to do. Well, I would say to your point, a lot of times the women are the ones that do most of the parenting anyway. I mean, I don't know what parenting he does or doesn't do. It seems like, I don't know that we don't see everything. But I would agree in just the sense that at the end of the day, when you have a household, oftentimes it's the mother that's doing the mothering, obviously. And I don't know what that man does. Honestly, I'm gonna be 100 on that. I have no idea. He seems to be in the midst when the girls are around and he's on camera. But keep in mind, we are seeing heavily, I don't want to say heavily scripted, but Keisha's hands are in the dough at all times. Keisha is managing that complete situation, and we know this. So when we see Jeremy doing whatever he's doing, that's, you know what I mean, that's not necessarily what's actually really going on when there's not necessarily a staged situation. Does that make sense? I guess that's a long way of me saying I think it's staged, guys. Some of this stuff is actually staged. I'm back. So yeah, guys, I guess that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. I showed up earlier, but I was running through my slides. I guess I love running through the slides with you guys because I feel like the visual is makes such a bigger impact. But anyway, guys, these bums, these dusties, and I know we talk about this at least once a week, but I think we must. At the end of the day, bums and dusties will have you lying. Girl, look, they will have you lying, they will have you being dishonest, they will distract you, they will isolate you, they will even isolate you from yourself where you can't even get a full thought out. You will be playing with the truth, aka manipulating. You will be disappointing people like your children, like your family, like your parents, like your job, like your employer, your coworkers, all of those things, and the truth sometimes starts to escape you. When you deal with bums and dusties, you are going to be entering into a type of lifestyle that will get you absolutely nowhere quick. It will deplete your resources. You're going to be spending money, on what? On him, on that, on supporting that relationship, on buying new cars, paying higher insurance, bailing people out of prison, um helping pay child support, all of those things. Your resources will be depleted. Even if you're not helping child support, guess what you're going to be doing? You are going to have to make up for the child support and the income that comes out of your house, okay? Because the money that could be in your household isn't in your household because he's paying for another, okay? Okay? And people will be laughing at you, okay? Guys, I don't know. I When I watch some of this stuff on YouTube, it's just really disappointing that nobody seems to want to do better. Nobody seems to want to kind of take a left turn. Too many people really looking crazy. That's what's wrong with people. Well, yeah, it's I don't know. I have no idea. I see people, they try, on YouTube, they try, but it's the good old storyline dilemma. Okay. It's just, am I gonna go for the views or am I gonna go with what's real? And even just like we're seeing with Vita, I mean, it's hard to put up something compelling that you feel like people are going to want to watch And because people do like to watch the drama. But there are a lot of people who will tune in for you that is real and authentic. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I guess people just have to make a decision on what they think, how they want to sell their channel. I was watching YouTuber headlines yesterday. She was talking about a couple who have a trans kid. They're on YouTube. And I don't know if they hid all of their content or they deleted all of their content. Oakley kind of reported that they deleted all of their content. I think they probably hid it, maybe. I don't know. Um, and you can still see the channel, but you can't see any of their videos. And they have a trans kid, and basically they were called out for exploiting their trans kid and the trans issue for coin on YouTube. So they basically put up a post stating that YouTube is no longer a platform for them where they feel safe. Now, a lot of these large channels, they have like 1.7 million. So I mean, they're not super huge, but they're a nice size. They're making a good living. And it's not just because the amount of subscribers, you got to look at those views. So because of, their channel, I guess they're making more money on TikTok and Instagram. Just think of it, guys. That's going to drive more. If you're look at this way, okay? If your money maker is Instagram, all of a sudden you figured out how to make money on Instagram and Instagram really pays you, and you got someone coming for you on YouTube, and you have a whole audience on YouTube that you would love to go over to Instagram, is it not convenient, is my opinion? Is it not convenient that someone does something to piss you off and now you decide, yeah, I'm not going to be on YouTube anymore? They didn't say they weren't going to be on social media anymore. They said YouTube is no longer a platform where they feel safe and that they want to post their content, and they took everything down. Where do you think they are? They're on fucking damn Instagram and TikTok where they make the most of their money. Like, duh. So are people supposed to be like, oh my God, they quit YouTube? Oh my God, that's such a tragedy. They make the most of their money doing reels. So you think that they are harmed because they film for a day and they've got a month's worth of content, because reels are 15 and 30 seconds and they make so much money on Instagram? Because that what I hear, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok they say pays less, but Instagram is paying. And all of these sponsors, they don't care if you've got a YouTube or an Instagram. They're going to go where you have your biggest following. And apparently this family makes a lot of money on Instagram. So they left YouTube for what? I mean, just because they get views on Instagram, you don't think that they don't care? If they're willing to do it, they're willing to hedge their bet that they can drive that audience over to Instagram. Do you see what I'm saying? So all the hysterics of Olivia leaving Instagram weeks ago, did it really matter at the end of the day? Because guess who's back? Okay, guess who's back? Guess who's back posting? Guess who's back putting her videos back up? Guess who's back thirsty for views? Guess who's back telling lies and stories and all of the dumb things? Guess who's back, y'all? Okay, girl. Guess who's back lying? Girl, didn't Chrissy quit a couple of weeks ago? I thought Chrissy quit too. Chrissy quit. Girl, everybody quit. Jasmine was taking a break. Keesha was supposed to be changing up her content. Girl. Loved by Erica and Creole Bay, all that nonsense. Girl, I mean, come on now. Didn't Chrissy quit too? All of the things, guys, all of these people, they all quit like every other damn day, and then they all come back. Look, to me, as far as Olivia's baby's concerned, if you want to pray for her baby, go ahead. Like, do you, if that's what you feel like you must. At the end of the day, we don't know if she got a baby alive in that basket, okay? There has been no verified birth, and we really don't know. And honestly, I don't really care. If I were Olivia, I would keep playing with the people, because the way that some of her subscribers get down, yeah, I would be not trying to tell Like, if you're gonna go with not telling everything, just go with not telling everything. You know what I'm saying? Girl, did Martin drop Keesha? Well, he did put something out the other day that he was interviewing Brittany Marshall. Did I show you that? I don't think I have that still in here. Do I? He was on Instagram and he posted a picture with Brittany. Basically that he was finishing up. Um, that he was finishing up episode 3. So I don't think so. I think he's still going with it because there's time invested in this project, but I think he did. I just saw him do a video on Nature Boy, and I'm going to be honest, that's some foolishness of which I don't think even bears the need to talk about. If you like, look again, y'all, stop being thirsty. Stop looking for love. You got to look for love within yourself. Okay, you have to look for love within yourself. You have to look for love around the people that actually love you. And when you fall victim to those type of situations where you are doing things that you would not do, remember I said dealing with the dusty will have you doing things like group sex, like selling your putty cat, like giving up all your money, like ruining your credit, getting fired from your job, doing stupid shit. Okay, you have got to be sometimes, like, at the end of the day, having someone in your life to call special is just that, someone to call who is in your life who is special. And not every person deserves that title and deserves to have that access to you. Stop throwing these titles out to people who barely show up, okay? And I don't mean just show up in the flesh. I'm talking about show up in their actions and their words, and that everything aligns, that what they say is what they do and how you feel. If someone is saying something and doing something, but you know that they're full of shit, run. I don't know how many different ways to say it, but you should be at a certain point able to identify a bum. And if you can't identify a bum, humble yourself and talk to a friend who knows how to identify a bum and let them know that I mean, can we talk this out? But I guarantee you, if you are sitting having a question with a friend about, is this bum truly a bum? They probably are, because you should know when you've got a decent man. But as a woman, you should also be woman enough to admit, you know what? This guy is really great. He's awesome. He's this, he's that, he's everything. But girl, I just love a little bit of a bum. I love a little bit of a thug. Like, just admit it. Everybody is not with a bum just because they just so happen to go to the bum event and pick one up. You're at a bum because that's what you wanted, sis. Can we just own it in 2022 that you went looking for one because you liked it? That's what you wanted. You want a little bit of excitement, but now you mad for whatever reason. Okay. Olivia has no one to blame but herself for her situation with all the men. Okay. You did what you had, a perfectly decent guy and you threw him away and now he's with someone else. Okay? You figure out which one I'm talking about. And then you had other guys that were interested or interesting, and you did what you did to them. Blac Chyna is in the situation where she's suing the Kardashians today because she chose to be with a man who was closely tied in to a man she already had a baby with. That's tacky as fuck. That's your fault. You chose to be with a guy who was overweight, on drugs, doing all the things. He wasn't, all right. Oh, you're talking about Jeremy. Jeremy, yeah. I mean, look, if this is what you choose, you can't just look, all of you, if you have a friend out here who wants to talk about bum convention, okay, girl. If someone is talking about you in your relationship and all you can talk about is the future, of what someone can do and what someone will do, but not what they have done and where they are at right now, you are delusional. Do you understand? Because potential is just that. Potential has to actually be worked and realized. Potential means nothing. Okay? How many people deal with the stock market? How many people are your 401ks better today than yesterday and potentially at risk for tomorrow? At the end of the day, we're dealing in futures and potential. You are betting on the stock market, okay? There's no guarantee with that. We just know what companies have done and we run the risk of how they will perform in the future, but it's all a bet. You have to deal with facts, okay? And if the facts are you got an unemployed bum who likes to lay pipe, that's what you've got, an unemployed bum that likes to play pipe. Now, as far as can he rap? Can he do this? Oh, he's going to do that. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. Keesha, your man is now in his 30s. I don't know if he's going to be a rapper. Girl, he is getting close to middle age and he's got 4 children, okay? There's some 19-year-old that is going 10 million downloads on TikTok right now. I mean, Jeremy needs to like there's so much available. I mean, we see him putting stuff up and stuff out, but is anything hitting? Are y'all making up new dances instead of sitting there having crab boils? Why don't you get your lanky ass and one of your songs, get some kids involved and get someone to try to make you some little fun catchy dance that can pick up on TikTok? Why don't y'all do that? I just gave you $1 million idea. That's not original, but why don't you take one of them corny songs and get you a dance to it and post it up on TikTok? Okay. Why don't you go do that or on Instagram and see if it takes off? Okay. Do that. Call DDG and see if they can help you. I don't know. Call the Prince family. I don't know. It's girl, the struggle is real and the resources out here are real. I don't know what these people are doing, but at the end of the day, me sitting here doing commentary on it, um, I'm just saying, y'all, this is some entertainment. Nobody should really care. Me personally, back to the original question, what do people really think about Olivia? God, please think it's entertainment. It's entertainment, guys. That's all it is, and that's all it should be. This woman is a whole entire clown. A lot of the people on this internet are clowns, okay? You should not buy in hook, line, and sinker on what any one person is doing out here on the internet. There is no responsibility. All of these people are trying to earn money. Yeah, D-Rut, he's not willing. He's not willing, guys. You have to put in the work, and work is what? Work, okay? Yeah. Um, aw, Camilla, you think we think great minds think alike, right? Anyway, guys, he's got rich ninja problems. He's not even rich. That's not rich. If you guys were rich, you guys would not be rehabbing the home that you're rehabbing in Atlanta off Camel Toe Road. That's rich ninja problems? Oh, okay. Okay. And it is not a flex. Okay, Victoria? Absolutely. Hood rich. Hood rich, you would have a nice car. And he wrecked his car and I don't know. Are they waiting for someone to pay? Um, girl, I don't know. I don't know how that car was obtained. Was it a lease? Um, I'm assuming timing is off because they just purchased Keesha just purchased a home probably on her credit and maybe to secure another vehicle. I don't know. I can't even begin to speculate. I don't know anything about that woman's finances, but what we know is this: Jeremy don't have a vehicle. He's still sharing and he's still Ubering. I don't know. I would feel some type of way. I would feel a way. I would feel it would feel weird to me to be a man in my 30s with 4 children and not have my own vehicle to drive them around in. Simply Christie, yeah. I mean, it's not like they live in New York City where maybe you have one car in a family, potentially, but it's Atlanta where you've got unlimited parking spots, and I don't even think it's Bougetto, to be quite honest, because Bougetto, you don't have your kids' Power Wheels parked up and down the hallway with a Christmas tree from 4 months ago. You want to throw out something else, y'all? That's not Bougetto. Bougetto is not wearing ill-fitting leggings. Bougetto is not having a dining room table. Okay, Bougetto, your house might be over decorated rather than under decorated. Come on, guys. Shall I continue? Like, come on now. That's not Bougetto, baby. That is I don't know, YouTube. They're living YouTube. They're living in a YouTube zone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Bougetto. No, I don't think so. Uh Hood rich, definitely not. Hood rich means you live in the hood and you guys have the biggest, nicest house on the block, and you guys pull out in a Rolls Royce in a neighborhood where Rolls Royces don't belong. That is hood rich. You know what I'm saying? The kiddo got Easter basket after they was marked down 90% and the struggle's real over there. Really? She did a video that she bought the Easter baskets late? Y'all, I'm done. It's Friday, guys. And I wanted to come and say good morning live. We're gonna do a reaction. I told you guys I had a good sis send me some video footage from the member group, and I got to see some of the renovations that are going on over to Camel Toe Road. So we will talk about that. I just thought it was important to talk about some of this foolishness on these YouTubes that people are trying to pass off as life and lifestyles. And I'm telling you, don't fall for the okey doke out here. There is nothing wrong being a baddie in 2022 and be alone by yourself until you can square up and know that you are with a decent person. There is no reason to pick up trash, give them a title, and look stupid out here. Okay? Stupid to where you're having to answer questions from your mom, your sisters, your aunties, your friends, the world. There is just no reason. It's absolutely dumb, pretty much, right? Anyway, guys, I am let me see what other comments you guys have. Did Keesha really do that? Let me see what I got under here. Okay. Girl. Did she really do that? There's nothing, look, you're free. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being single. Single does not mean lonely. Single could still be you're going out on dates, having fun, living your life, going on trips, doing stuff with friends. And when you're ready, you're ready. And when the right person shows up, the right person shows up. Everybody, like, guys, don't feel like you got to go with the go along to get along gang. But a lot of these YouTubers are in relationships because that's what they know sells on YouTube. And they want someone to collaborate with on a regular basis. At the end of the day, there's a lot of women out here, like one that I really like, Peyton Marie Charles. You guys know this. Peyton does not profile her man. I don't even think Peyton has a man at the moment, but if she does, she certainly doesn't profile him, and neither does a lot of these girls. They just don't. Even the ones that are married in relationships, some people are not even like their husband is not part of the channel. Like, if you're here to talk about fashion hauls from Zara, maybe your husband doesn't even fit in. Maybe he shows up every now and again, but that's just not what it is. Fran, did you see the sorry ass party Dookie Dukes threw for the twins? Okay. Well, it was, okay. Was it like a regular ass party that any of us would have? Maybe. Yeah, I saw it. Why look, okay. Should she have filmed that and put that up as some sort of big gigantic celebration? I would have just left it alone. I would have took the heat and just knew that people were coming because they are mad because they don't feel like we had a birthday celebration for the kids. She look, stop, look. Can you like all of you guys out here, Jasmine, you are not a boss. If you feel like you got to explain and answer to all of these nincompoops, don't even have $20 in their pocket, don't. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys, look, Jasmine is radio, right? We know this. What are you expecting? And to the other people who feel like Jasmine needs to show and prove, I get it, but if Jasmine is truly a boss, if what you're doing for your kid is what you're doing for your kid, then that's what you're doing for your kid. Did I like the video? Did I think the party was amazing? No, it was very weird. It was a very strange party. The kids looked confused. That crazy ass music. I don't know what was going on. It was very strange. But girl, that's a very strange woman. I can't with my kid's father. He have a child that is one. Oh, she don't want to talk to me. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Camilla. But at the end of the day, look, man's rejection, God's protection. Maybe you don't need to. Okay. Um, you're saying the lady doesn't want to talk to you either. I wouldn't. I mean, me personally, if I were with a guy who had kids with another woman, um, and they're divorced or not together, why do I need to talk to you? Unless I'm his wife, I don't need to talk to you. And I'm just being honest. Like, you shouldn't want to talk to her either. Only person he should be talking to is you. If you got to use someone to get to your husband to talk to you, fuck it. Wait till he's ready to talk to you. That's not your job to get other people involved in trying to broker a relationship with the man who has decided to turn his back. Fuck him. Okay? I'm telling you, fuck him. At the end of the day, if that woman doesn't want to talk to you, good. Yeah, don't bother. You don't need to know anything from her. You got your 3 kids and just or 2 kids or however many kids you have, let it go. You don't need to speak to them. I would not even be worried about what's going on over there. Don't worry about it. When he's ready to come and see and deal with his children, then make the decision whether you will let him. But as far as trying to deal with some woman who is fucking on your old ex-man, fuck her. Period. Like seriously. That's what I would do personally. And that's what, I don't have the same situation, but as far as an ex of my husband, any relationships that he's had in the past, fuck them all. Okay. Period. I don't, what do I need to speak with some woman who had some relationship with my husband in the past? Like, it's not necessary. That's his that's his problems to deal with. And because we have no other children than just one, I don't have any baby mama drama to deal with. So it's no points. But anybody in the bushes with vapors is just somebody in the bushes with vapors. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying? There's no need for me to speak to any formers and like I don't deal with ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay. If you are in the past, you're in the past. This woman who is dealing with your husband, your ex-husband, or your kid's father, girl, put them on ignore. Go do an exercise video. Go shopping. Do something fun with your kids, and just wait to put another day on top of another day that you forgot to think about them. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys a real trick before I go. When someone bothers you, someone annoys you, get to a point where you have not thought about them like for 10 minutes. Like if you're obsessed right now, and you know who you are. If you are obsessed right now with thinking about someone who you shouldn't, and someone who's not thinking about you or something that does not feed your soul, focus on 10 minutes. of not thinking about that topic. Time, like, I'm going to go speed clean. I'm going to, and whenever I think of them, I'm going to, like a TV, I'm going to take the remote and I'm going to, if I think of something, I change the channel, right? Make 10 minutes into 30 minutes. Make 30 minutes into half a day. Make a day. And then you remember, oh yeah, I haven't thought about. Okay. And then another day. And you keep it going to where you're like, I'm happy. I'm free. I'm focusing on other things. I'm not thinking about things that don't serve me well. Like, y'all, get a hold of your mind. It's all, if you don't mind, it doesn't matter, right? Mind over matter. It's like a math problem, right? It's like 10 divided by 5. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, guess what? It does not matter. Do you understand? So get a hold of this, because when this is out of control, guess what? You have anxiety. And what does anxiety lead to? Depression. And what does depression lead to? Anxiety. It's a vicious cycle. Look it up. It's called the anxiety wheel in psychology. You have to get control of your thoughts. If your thoughts are out of control, you will suffer every day from anxiety. And if you're unlucky enough, it's going to turn into depression. And that is going to take you off track. And it's going to take you to places that you don't want to be. Okay? All right? All of the things that I mentioned earlier, because that's the road with leading to, you know, dealing with a bum. Anyway, guys, let me go because I got shit I got to do. It's Friday and I got to get on my grizzy and handle my business. But of course, I had to come talk to you guys first. But anyway, guys, y'all keep it cute out here. Being thirsty, being dirty, not having control of yourself. Yeah, that's not cool. Okay. And if you are in a position right now where you are not in control of yourself, hit the slide bar back 2 minutes and listen to what I just said and practice it. Practice it, practice it, and practice it until you can get yourself to a place where you are feeling better. And if you're watching reaction videos right now, you're in the bushes and you know you're not supposed to be here, hit the like button, okay? And don't come back, okay? I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit. I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. Alright. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch, I'm that bitch, I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.